Okay. It says I'm live. It says there's nobody watching. That would not surprise me. I'm going to just take a minute to narrate to myself while I check my stream. And if it is existing on another account. Here we go. Now I'm seeing 3 eyeballs. And I'm probably one of them. That's super meta. If you are here and you can... Oh, that is creepy. Now we got no audio there. Great. Hi, folks. If you can hear me, can you say something in the chat? Type a little letter or leave me an emoji or something. Because if I'm just talking to an empty room, I will stop streaming. But it is so nice to hopefully see somebody. Some of you. Are you around? Hello, 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 hello. Anybody else? Thank you. Milvia Ramirez can hear me. Sup. Anybody else who's here? Might just be you and me. You wearing Lolita this morning? I cannot believe I got up and dressed before 11 o'clock on a Saturday with like an actual coordinate. It's a lot. It's a lot. I think it's going to be a slow one today. That's totally fine. I guess I'll just start talking. Hopefully, I'm entertaining. For one thing, I wanted to point out that I am still a Lolita. What up? But I am a wrestler. So I've got a couple of links in the description of this video if that went according to plan. I can never really tell with StreamYard things because I'm using this streaming tool to help send, like, they send me the chat, so it's a little bit delayed, but then also I can share my screen and have like my caption with my pronouns and stuff. So it's kind of a trade-off. They've got their little logo thingy somewhere. But it asks you when you fill it out to start a stream or like to schedule a stream. Clearly I need more coffee. Hold on. When it has you schedule a stream, it gives you a place to like upload your thumbnail and a description. So I've done that, but I don't actually know if it went through or not because I also don't know if it properly like surfaced that this was going to happen to people. So I've been trying to get the word out that I was going to do this. So the Full Queer Pro Wrestling for Rights YouTube channel is managed mostly by me. And when I realized that my singles match was going to go live for the first time at 11 a.m. today, I was like, oh, I should live stream my reaction to that because I have actually not seen myself in this match. Like, this will be the first time I've got like a really nice edited, like professionally videoed look at myself wrestling. So I'm a little self-conscious and excited. Looks like we've got Orange Banana X saying, hey, somebody introduced me to your channel 3 days ago. Thank you. Yes, I'm glad to be back. Yeah, I don't know if if you can really call it back. You know, this is my first stream in over a month. I do wear Lolita fashion pretty infrequently nowadays because I mostly live in my active wear because I'm constantly working out. I'm either like exercising in my living room or I'm on my way to physical therapy or the chiropractor or whatever. So there's a lot of reasons for me to not wear a petticoat and headwear and many, many layers. But I am still trying to, you know, keep up with it, be kawaii when I can, not wearing any makeup, not doing anything special with my hair, but just putting on an accessory to feel a little cuter. And today is actually a Jewish holiday. So Shana Tova is what we say. It's New Year's, Rosh Hashanah. So a tradition for New Year's in Judaism is to eat apples and honey. So I'm wearing honey cake head bow and the Hainuli Winnie the Pooh skirt. Because then at least it's honey themed. I would have worn my whole honey cake coordinate, but it was like too much. Rather be comfy, have a Hainuli skirt. Winnie the Pooh goes after honey. It all makes sense. Now, usually you eat apples with the honey. I don't have apples on hand, but I did eat a date and feta omelet this morning. That was really good. That was my breakfast. Also, apologies in advance if you can hear my cat freaking out in the other room or any of my neighbors. This is both my cat room and Lolita room. Like my Lolita closet is right over there. This is the desk that I usually work from home from. And then back there you can see Kenny. She's sleeping. What's a little perfect angel, Kenny? Yes, we're talking about you, Kenny. And Riho is in the other room as well. I have 4 cats total. And these 2 we've had since they were foster kittens. They were like 3 weeks old. And they kind of grew up in this room, so they don't like to leave it. So when I have to stream from here because I need my second monitor, Riho is going to be around screaming, screeching, hopefully, willing to be on camera. Maybe willing to play. Riho. I don't know how much you can see her. Maybe she'll sit on me. I don't usually let her sit on me if I'm wearing Lolita, but whatever. So what are y'all up to this morning? I know that it's probably pretty early for some people and kind of already midday for others. I'm on the West Coast. I live in California. So it feels early for me because I really like to sleep in on the weekends. I get up at 7:30 almost every day, which isn't the earliest, but for somebody who works from home, it feels very early for working. And so I like to be able to sleep in until like 9 if I can on a weekend. Not so much this weekend. Yeah, so I'm guessing if you're here, that's because you are more on the Lolita side of things than on the wrestling side of things. Ooh, you're in Europe, Orange Banana. What part of Europe? I'm very curious. Milvia writing 3 papers at the same time? On different subjects or like the same subject in different, like, wow, that's a lot. I haven't been in school. Wow. Oh my gosh. I just realized it's about to be the 10-year anniversary of me graduating college. And now I feel old. But yeah, I haven't been in school since 2013. So I remember writing papers and like juggling deadlines, but that's rough. I bet grad school is even harder. I mean, it would have to be, right? Ooh, you're in Belgium. Work trips are, yeah, usually not fun. I'm married. My spouse goes on work trips a lot, not usually to fun places. But he's a, how to put this in a succinct way. He is a safety and compliance engineer. So like he looks at building codes and other things that are like put in place by government agencies to keep people safe. And then he tests products to make sure that they conform to those standards. So he's out and about setting things on fire all the time. But usually that means like going to some very remote laboratory in like a flyover state or something. But it sucks. Yeah. When you travel, you want to travel for yourself. I have a lot of that coming up, hopefully, with pro wrestling on the horizons. I'm actually, so I'm saving up to get a new car right now because I drive a 2010 Honda Fit. It doesn't have Bluetooth. It doesn't have a backup camera. and it gets really good gas mileage, but it's very low to the ground and it's very noisy. And whenever I borrow my spouse's car, which does have Bluetooth and a backup camera and like an overhaul of the AC system and connects right to my Spotify and has GPS and everything, I'm like, I need this before I hit the road for wrestling, because it's so much more convenient and less dangerous when you're like trying to navigate while you're in a new place and you're behind the wheel and you're solo. So I'm saving up for a new car, something big enough that I can sleep in the back of it, because my plan is, as soon as I am able to schedule a bunch of dates across the United States of America. I don't know, maybe Canada and Mexico too, but to schedule a bunch of places for me to wrestle and then like sleep out of the back of my car and kind of pay my own way to go on a tour. So check out my lace market. It's in the description. I've got a lot of stuff that I'm trying to list for sale. I'm actually probably going to list a little bit more today. I'm starting to get to the like harder parts of my wardrobe, like the stuff that's harder to give up, stuff that was custom made for me, stuff that I hunted for a long time, stuff that I have been saving for an occasion but never worn. And don't be like me. Do not save things for occasions, fellow-litas. This is not the way. I routinely find that I am more interested in re-wearing things than wearing something for the first time, because I feel like the first time has to be super special. I'm trying to unlearn this. So like, that's why I'm wearing Winnie the Pooh, even though you can't see me really. I'm wearing that for the first time right now, just because I can't keep saving things for occasions. I missed the perfect occasion to wear this, actually. A couple weeks ago, I was in Sacramento for Sac Anime, and I was helping to run the cosplay masquerade there. It was super fun. But I didn't realize that the voice of SpongeBob SquarePants was there, as was, I think, the voice of Tigger from Winnie the Pooh. It might have been Pooh. It might have been some of the voice actors from the original Winnie the Pooh cartoon were there. And I was like, well, that was a huge missed opportunity. I could have gotten them to like take a picture with me wearing a thing. Pictures of voice actors is something I don't really understand or relate to, but it's very popular. The guy who did the voice of SpongeBob was so successful that weekend. So many people got photos with him. It's nuts. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to blow my nose off camera. Thank you. I'm having kind of a rough couple of months. August was awful for me. This match was in August, and I guess I should back up further. So my birthday was July 2nd, and I went to visit my mom and my grandpa, and we hung out, and it was really lovely. Fast forward to July 30th, 31st, I get a call from my mom saying, your grandpa's in the hospital. We don't know if he's going to make it. So I'm freaked out, understandably. He has dementia, but is like super friendly and lovely to be around. He's still very much himself. Like, his personality is intact, even if his memories and short-term retention are not. So he knows who we are, especially if we give him a little prompting. And it went from like that 1 month to he can barely make a sentence the next month. It was terrifying. He was in and out of the hospital. He had pneumonia. He was in sepsis. We had like this advanced directive thing that the hospital wasn't following. I was very upset the whole time, and I didn't really have the bandwidth to do anything besides support my mom and my family. So I took a lot of days off of work to drive back to Sacramento to spend time with them. And I couldn't go to wrestling training for weeks. It was like every time I wanted to do anything with my body, I would just have these moments where I would think about where my grandfather is and start crying uncontrollably. And I was super depressed. But this being my debut match in the middle of August, I was like, I don't know if I should continue. Like, I don't know if I should actually go forward with this opportunity. But I'm part of the organizing staff, and the co-owners are very close friends of mine. And they were like, well, you do whatever you need. We'll slot somebody in if we need to, but we have this storyline in mind for you. We're building this thing. Like, if you can do it and you think it would be nice to be around people who care about you, doing something that will distract you and following your dreams, like, please come. So like the week before the match, I was talking to my mom, and she was like, I bought tickets. And if your grandfather is stable, I'm going to go. And I want you to go no matter what, because I want to see you continue to pursue your dream. So I was like really determined to make the most of this day. And I don't expect most of y'all watching to know anything about the local pro wrestling scene in Northern California. I don't know where y'all live. I don't know where you're from. But the Chupacabra, my opponent for this match, he is kind of a legend. He's been doing this a long time. He's worked for every single person, every single promotion, and he's so talented, so kind. I mean, he's also a flesh-eating monster who, likes to pee on people in the ring, but we'll see more of that later. But I knew he would take good care of me in my first match. I knew that I probably would not get injured, that I would not be able to do anything that would injure him. I trusted him. And it was such a good opportunity. So I buckled down and tried really hard to get through at least one training day the week before this match. I had one practice match. I cried the entire time, dissociated. It was really funny. What did I just say and then move on from? Peeing in the ring? Was that it? Well, we're about to see the match. I don't want to give too much away, but yeah, the Chupacabra is a monster. He's an animal. Sometimes you can't really control it. It's not actual pee. Like, this is YouTube safe, right? Like, we're not even doing that at the Folsom Street Fair, which is this coming next weekend. Yeah, so a week from tomorrow is the Folsom Street Fair in San Francisco. It's a kink fair, leather fair, very LGBT focused, super queer friendly, definitely not all ages friendly. You got to be 18 to get in. I went for the first time when I was 18, and that was really wild and definitely a culture shock. Yeah, sorry to scare you about the pee thing. I realize this is it's one of those things, right? Where if I say to somebody who's into wrestling, like, oh yeah, he peed on me in the ring, people are going to be like, oh, that must have been funny. And if I say that in any other context, it's like, what? No, everything is tidy, clean, definitely not unconsenting as well. So everything you see is fine. And that's true at Folsom as well. Folsom is going to be a big one. We definitely have some sexier stuff on the queue. I don't know if any of y'all are interested in that sort of thing. No judgment. We love it. Wrestling is a great place to explore weird avant-garde concepts. So I can tell you a little bit about my match, for example. I hope it doesn't get me canceled amongst Lolitas or posted on weird web forums or wherever people throw shade anonymously nowadays. But I'm doing what's going to be, it's a new thing that we have invented. I had this idea for a hardcore match, which is like any match that involves weapons can be considered hardcore. Sometimes you see people put through tables. They smash light tubes over each other's heads. They'll put skewers in each other's heads. They'll choke each other with chains, stuff like that. You use weapons in the context of wrestling. It's a hardcore match. And I was like, what if instead of the typical weapons you see, it's like pillow fights, smothering people with blankets, cuddling. I think we've got like pool noodles, puffballs, a whole bunch of stuff. I think, yeah, there's going to be like a lot of pillows, maybe a mattress. So I'm going to fight a woman named Izzy McQueen. She's a very experienced, fabulous wrestler from Canada. And we are having a softcore match. Softcore sounds super, it connotes something to a lot of people. It's kind of interesting because I feel like, so as Lolitas, we're constantly having to explain that we have nothing to do with the book and it's not an age play thing, right? So with wrestlers, we constantly have to explain as well, like, it's not a sex thing. It's just storytelling with physicality. But like for some people, it totally is. And that's fine. If those are the people that are about to be watching this intergender wrestling match, which I know there are a lot of them that do, because since I manage the Full Queer YouTube and I've got like YouTube skills, because of this YouTube, my personal YouTube, I know how to do analytics and stuff. And so I know what people are searching for our most popular, most viewed matches on the Full Queer page. And almost all of them have intergender wrestling in the tags if they're an intergender match. And that's what's getting searched for. People want to see that. Also like sexy woman wrestler. And I'm just like, oh, okay. So that would be flattering if that's what finds me here. But I'm guessing it's going to be people who are into intergender wrestling. And a lot of those accounts that follow us are like clearly big fans of that side of wrestling. And no shade. As long as it's making the promotion money, I'm all for it. Oh, wait. Indie Dependence here. Hi, Indie Dependent. If you are wrestling interested, definitely follow Indie Dependent. They are a big deal in Northern California. They've got a whole calendar of all of the events going on every weekend. They are super talented people. They are a couple team, the Huckabees. They take our promo photos. They did the filming and the editing for my match, which, full disclosure, I have not seen yet. I upload all of them and I have to like watch them through to make sure that there aren't glitches and stuff, but I did not do that for this match because I wanted to have this live reaction and have that be genuine. So this is the first time I'm seeing myself like in a match start to finish with editing. And based on the length of the video, I think the storyline stuff's in there too. Indie Dependent can correct me if I'm wrong. I'm part of what is called an angle, not to expose the business, but there's a long-term story that's having some seeds planted, some foreshadowing here and there. We're setting something up for me for the long term, which is really exciting. So hopefully this match on YouTube gets a lot of engagement. If you feel at any point you want to like open it in a new tab, it's going to be going live in about 6 minutes, and then I'm going to share my screen and we can like watch it all together. But if you want to, please do open it in another tab because we love those premiere ratings. And this is the sort of thing where if it's successful, I can take it to other places and be like, look at how much people like me. You should hire me. I'm a competent person. I'm an interesting wrestler. I make funny faces. So that's that's the goal here. So that's going to start very soon. Extra stuff at the end. Okay. Yeah. This show, we leveled a lot of stuff up. Like I think I'm allowed to talk about this. I'm one of the producers. So we did a lot of new stuff. One of the things that we did was we hired an interviewer. Her name is Marley. Shout out to Marley if she's watching or watching the playback or whatever. She runs the High Wrestling podcast. And she's trying to break into the business. And the way that she talks to people and interviews them is just so fun and relaxed. And it's really just like chatting and kikiing with your friends, which is exactly what we want, because as a queer organization, like, what do? We hang out and we kiki and we, chit chat about wrestling and, whatever else we're into, right? So we thought she would be a really good person to get in character promo interviews after each match. So I'm betting that content is there too. And we'll see how it goes. There's probably a couple other people who I can like introduce as they show up, if they show up. Trying to think if I should put any content warnings, like content warning, there's going to be a man hitting me. I'm going to hit him back. That's kind of what this is about. I know that pro wrestling is not for everyone. So if at any point you're like, you know what, this is really not it for me, feel free to bounce. Totally understand. But I'm hoping that what we do at Full Queer is, campy enough and silly enough that it's a little more easy to digest than like, the actual bloody hardcore matches or, the big beefy guys punching each other until they bleed kind of, stuff that most people associate with pro wrestling. So yeah, Chupacabra. He's great to work with. At any point, if you think, oh my God, Ellie must be hurt, don't worry about me. I am fine. I swear this was the time of my life as it was happening. Every single thing that happened, I fully consented to and was enthusiastic about it. Like we talked about everything before we did it. It was fun. It was amazing. And then right after the match, it was back to like worrying about if my grandpa was going to live and stuff like that. He is okay now. He really scared us for a long time. They've slowly been like taking him off the oxygen and like taking out the IVs and stuff like that. So he's a lot more like comfortable and back to his normal self. He's not got pneumonia anymore. He's not got sepsis anymore. He made it through. But he's 98. So I don't know how much time we've got with him. And it definitely made me feel like I needed to rearrange my priorities some, because anything that isn't feeling this good, like as good as this match felt, I don't got time for it. I want to spend time with my family. So I'm actually taking a bit of a break from training right now. I am between dojos, as they say. And that's not to say that there's anything wrong with where I came from. I just couldn't keep up their standard of, 3 to 5 days a week right now. So I still stop by, say hi, still love those people. I'm trying out a couple new places just to see what it's like while I'm there. Being in Sacramento all the time, I want to go check out SPW, and their students are so fun. I love them. They're all great friends of mine. Would love to train with them. So it's not the end or anything, but hopefully it does mean that there will be more other kinds of content that I can bring to y'all soon. And on my Instagram, which is still under my old name, Ellie Wrestling, I did post a couple of like reels, the Instagram version of the TikTok, and those seem to be doing well. So I will probably do more of that. But now I'm noticing the time is about to change over. So let's, whoop, that was abrupt. There it is. That is the thumbnail. That, okay. I don't know how my audio sounds, so I'm just going to make that a lot quieter. And if I do this, it disappears. All right. Maybe I should just, I don't know if I want to look at that chat and this chat as kind of chatception. It's a little too much for me. But I will go in the other chat. Okay. Oh, hi, Walter! Look at y'all being so clever. Two accounts at the same time helping my metrics. Thank you so much. Walter is one half of the independent team. I'm guessing the independent account is currently occupied by Brenda. I love them both. They're very good friends of mine. They have been so supportive of everything I do, and I am so excited to see what they did with this match. I have less than a minute left to go. If you do have questions, by the way, definitely drop them in the chat. I will try to answer them as soon as I can. There is a chat delay because of the StreamYard service that I'm using to be able to do this picture thing without having to like set up a bunch of custom stuff. This is not a simply neological stream or something. Like, I do not have any sophistication. This is like the free version of the free thing, but just makes it super easy. So might be a delay, but please do ask if you have questions. Otherwise, I'm just gonna watch this and talk about it, I guess. Oh, it's me! I love this. That's my favorite promo picture, by the way. I'm going to put it on my business card.
Here, the, I believe, general manager of Full Queer Wrestling Far Right, Lex Divine.
All right. So this is Lex Divine.
Thank you. Now,
he's about to say a bunch of really awful, horrible things about me, but please don't get it twisted. He's actually pretty nice. We get along great. Oh, that's Gutsy Gillespie. That's one of my wrestling besties. They're his assistant.
In honor of today's debuting wrestler, Ellie.
I love how the automatic subtitles think that LED is spelled the way it sounds. That's amazing. Oh God, here's my entrance. This is the first time I get to... Oh, I look cute! So that's one of my IRL besties. Oh my gosh, she has been such a huge supporter of everything I'm doing, and she was like, if you ever outgrow any of your gear, please give it to me. So I did. So oh, this doesn't look as weird as I thought it would. This being the first time I've ever entered, I had no idea what I was doing, and I thought that they were going to cut off my oh, it's not nearly as cringe as I thought it would be. I'm so excited. She keeps asking, will you marry me? Make me the happiest woman alive. I love it. I wonder if we should maybe do a storyline with that sometime. We'll see. But yeah, so I made that top that says Ellie.
Thank you for coming, Ellie.
And my butt says actual size. That's part of the gimmick. I'm a plus size Barbie.
Which, to be totally clear, is here to protect you. What? Well, and other people, but
me specifically. It's here to protect me specifically.
Of some mean tweets that were sent about you.
Mean tweets sent about me.
The impetus behind today's new anti-bullying policy.
Oh no.
Guts, please. Okay, here we go.
Hold on, I'm sorry. Did we discuss this with HR, sir?
I'm HR. We're discussing it right now.
I am HR, and I'm discussing this right now.
Okay.
Oh, Lex, you
Ellie,
sleazeball.
here's something that someone said about you. Now, to be clear, no one should ever say these things.
And yet he's about
These
to.
tweets are now banned. Have you ever been downloading something online and halfway through it just froze and didn't go anywhere? Yeah. LED's puberty.
Oh!
I know, it's disgusting.
I love how Indy Independent edited this to have the picture-in-picture of me
LED makes
reacting
sick
to
my
this.
stomach, and not just because of her pasty skin. We should all be wearing more sunblock. I don't know what these people's problem is. LED seems like the kind of woman who doesn't know how to use a wrench. I don't even know what that means, but it's mean. So that's banned. Now, lastly, this
Do I
tweet
look
is
like I
also
know how to use a
banned.
wrench?
LED
Probably
is
not,
like if
but
the sassy
I've
girl
changed a
you
tire
used to
before,
work
so
with
joke's
at
on you.
Express just randomly had a wrestling career.
That one hurt. That one hurt. Nobody wants to be
ensure
compared to
that
people's bad
everyone in the
coworkers.
world knows about our
Also,
new
I can't shop at
anti-bullying
Express.
policy.
They don't make my
These
size.
tweets and others will be posted on
Do I look like I
Queer's
shop at
public
Express?
website forever.
Is that why you have me collect those?
Yes.
Sir, why?
I told you it was for the anti-bullying policy.
Okay.
Poor Gutsy. Oh, they have to deal with so much.
There's going to be at least 3 other meetings. Okay?
All right, now at least the microphone's being handed back to somebody who we like to hear from. This is Jackie Orange in the overalls and Dingle Dingle Dome Jr. in the hat. They are our commentary team as of right now. They've got a really good rapport, those two. They're fun. Here's another thing. When you're actually wrestling, you can't really hear what commentary is saying. Oh God, here he comes. Ooh. That poor Great Dane. Whew. Y'all don't know what it's like to be like in the ring and this comes out to greet you. Whew. Scurry. Oh, that's the birthday girl with the pink hair. Choosing to spend your birthday at a wrestling show? Amazing. Great idea. This dog here, this dog is my biggest fan. This dog did not like Chupacabra and was rooting for me by the time the match ended. Amazing. Amazing. Oh, what a brave little doggy. Can we just get a round of applause for that dog? That dog is the best. Great dog. Absolutely fabulous dog. So what you can't see here is that there's a drone just off screen. He's pointing at the drone. Now, we were told this was a fan who brought the drone. And we were like, can you not? And he was like, oh, can I? But then I'll like give you the footage. And I was like, oh, actually, yeah, if you want to give us the footage, you're welcome to take video. But then he never gave us the footage. We set up a Dropbox for him and everything. He never followed up. So if we see him again, we're gonna make him follow up. But also we're gonna like give him all this stuff in advance because I would love to see drone shots of some of these matches, especially the ones with high spots. All right. Oh, stand your ground. All right, here we go. First singles match is happening.
In this ring together. Do you got that?
It's not rocketed me. Dude put snot right on my goggles. His headlock is very, very snug, by the way. Just like I'm trying to get out of it. It is not easy. As you can see, I'm having some trouble. That did it, though. All right, all right. Oh, all of my pet peeves as a wrestling gear maker are happening. So I made this gear for myself. I can see now that it didn't fit me super great. That's not cool, says Walter. Girl. That is an excellent pun. You might think it's funny, but it's not. Oh, he tricked me. Oh, right in the Chupacabra. So yeah, I can see here that my my straps on my singlet are too long because my top keeps pulling down. So that's a lot of me that you're seeing. But luckily, it's a Barbie look, right? So the nude underwear just kind of makes it look like I've got plastic under that. I hope. Here we go. Oh yeah. Corner splash. I'm a big fan of the corner splash. It's one of those things that, like, sometimes it feels a little superfluous to do 3 in a row, but, well, I mean, he expected that to happen, I guess. Ooh. Unpleasant. You ever had somebody cannonball you? There's the P. That's the P. I told you it was happening. I told you it was coming. Super gross. Had to get out of there. Ooh. Chupacabra. Good thing that this dog has heat with him, because if this dog had not distracted him, I could not have caught my breath. Those back breaks were just awful. Tried to stand my ground, but he pushed me back into the ring. Ooh. But you know what? You can play at that game. Trying to get him into a suplex here. It's very hard to suplex somebody when they're outside and you're inside. Yeah, he peed on me, you know. It's wrestling. Oof, that really hurt. You ever had a steel rope wrapped in rubber on your neck? Very painful, very painful. Ew. You ever been mauled by a chupacabra? It's not the most fun thing in the world, I gotta tell you. Oh. Trying to get the crowd to chant without actually clapping your hands, because when you're in a hold like this, you don't want anyone to mistake what you're doing for tapping out. Ooh. So this, I don't know how much you can tell from this angle, but his knee is digging into my back. Very painful. I had to go to the chiropractor the day after this. Hopefully Chupi did too. It's important to get your stuff taken care of. That's right. He's going to pay for all that peeing. All right, I think I need some more follow through on my hits right there. Spear. My spears need work too. I definitely want to do a spear like every single match, but I think it was just like that the heat of the moment, like you're trying to push somebody off of you and then have the presence of mind to turn right around and do something to them. I'm not experienced enough to have that instinctively yet, you know? Ooh. They got me. Oh, that was painful. You ever had a grown monster land on your ribs? Chiropractor, I'm telling you. Oh, people chanting for me. That's so sweet. I love it. Oh. Nope. Now, sometimes that would be my finisher. But clearly, I don't have the experience to follow through. Like, this is hard. It's a really hot day. Sun was in my eyes. I had snot in my goggles. I'd just been peed on. This dude is so much more experienced than me. He's super fast. Like, it was not. You know what? Maybe it was my best day. This was the first match I ever really had in front of people. So yeah, it's my best and my worst. I can nowhere to go but up from here. But mostly, I'm really just proud that I had the presence of mind to like try to go for my finisher. It didn't work, but like I tried, right? And here's another one of those things, you know, like I'm not quite sure. The spear didn't work before, but I'm going to go for it again, and didn't work. Oof. Collarbone. Oof. I knew it was coming. Oof. No! So embarrassing. Oh, so embarrassing. But you know, I'm not nearly as self-conscious watching this as I thought I would be. Watching it as a wrestler, all I can be is like, okay, that wasn't good, that wasn't good, that wasn't good, that wasn't good. But have I seen worse? Yes, I have seen worse on television. I've seen worse. So I'm pretty proud of that. Look, he's so scary. I survived that guy. That's what's important. Oh, and he's going back for the dog again. I did not see this. Oh, poor doggo. Such a brave doggo. Uh-oh. No. Wow. Thank you. You should be proud, she says. I am proud. Oh. And now I'm going to crawl my way back to Marley. Gives me a thumbs up. Chupi's coming.
It's over. Cool. I know you want to, but no. No, I will not marry you. No.
She didn't ask you. She asked me.
I
think that was a pretty good first match. Oh, here we go.
A little sad,
Wow.
but I mean,
Wow,
it's my
Jonas
first
was
match,
angry
and
here.
they put
All
me
right. And then
with
there's the first one.
Chupacabra.
Let's bring
That
up the
was
next
great to
team
be
in this
alive.
tag team gauntlet.
I'm covered in I don't even know snot.
Who's it gonna be, y'all?
Embarrassing, but I mean,
He was a little early.
hopefully it'll desensitize me a bit. But yeah, I'm just looking forward to eating a snack, taking a shower, writing in my journal, crying a lot.
They got a manager and he's
Thank you for making the time, of course.
I did go cry and write in my journal. Uh-oh.
You almost messed up my name. You almost weekend. Get all your power on. Chupacabra. Oh, still got all of it. Continue.
When he had his face that close to my neck, that was not good for me.
Splendid and great. Ellie, good fight, but you had to go down. That little damn dog. I'm gonna go get that dog right now and go eat it. That thing was trash streaming the whole time. You saw it, they saw it. I swear to God, look at those little beady eyes, and he just wanted to get snap at me. You got it. Later.
This is the first time I'm seeing that. Oh my God, Chupi's just the best. Oh my gosh, wow. Woo. What did y'all think? That was so wild. What a good note to end on. I love the backstage interviews, wrapping everything up, kind of like tying it up together. That was amazing. Well, that was fun for me. I know not a lot of people are here right now. That's totally fine. And I know we got busy days ahead of us. But thank you so much for sitting here and watching me react to my first ever wrestling match, like my first real one. I got a lot of work to do. I got a lot of stuff to work on. I want to fix my gear up. I want to practice my strikes. Obviously, I got to do more cardio, but who doesn't? Like, everybody needs to do more cardio. Always do cardio. There is no substitution, though, for in-ring cardio. The more matches I wrestle, the better I will get. And I don't think it's too egotistical of me to say that that was not a bad first match. Like, for me, I'm satisfied. And nowhere to go but up. Oh, and before I leave, hold on. I have a merch page now. So, I've been waiting for this for a long time. Now that I have a match that I can like reference to people, it should be easier for me to get opportunities like this. But yeah, I had pictures of me wrestling in the Pride or Die Sylvia Rivera Battle Royal, so I could submit, and now I've got my very first shirt. And I drew this myself based on some photos of the match. So like, this is based on me kind of like dancing to the ring. And here's the design. LED. She won't fit in a box. She's actual size. So that's the deal. That's what I'm going for here. Pink shirts, because I feel like everybody in wrestling has a black or a white shirt. We need more color. And this was nice too, because I could cut down on the number of colors I had to print by having my skin tone be transparent, and then like the pink of the shirt is one of the pinks in the design. Anyway, I'm really proud of the art that I'm doing here as well. I ordered this shirt for myself and my mom and my mother-in-law, and they have shipped, but they haven't come yet. So I was going to be like, look at my shirt, and like show it off on the stream. Sadly, no. And another thing I'm doing that I'm working on right now is I'm trying out a new method of transforming big oversized t-shirts into Lolita cutsos using the fabric you've got and supplemental fabric and like patterns for sleeves that you find online and stuff. So the idea will be eventually to get all of my shirts made and then have myself convert them to, you know, something cute. Because nobody wears t-shirts, right? Ha 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 ha. Nobody watching this. No, that's a lie. If you're here for the wrestling, you wear t-shirts all the time because you want to support the wrestlers that sell you t-shirts. But if you're not into the wrestling and you're here for the Lolita fashion and like the plus size alt fashion reviews, then you're not maybe the most t-shirty wearing person in the world. So gotta have options. I believe you can choose a couple of different things. Yeah, okay. So I don't know if all of these are available because of the pink shirt. Like I think if I wanted to do like the tank top, I'd have to pick either white or black, which means I'd have to re-upload the artwork. Might be worth doing. But yeah, I've only sold a couple. So if you want to like get in on the ground floor, say you knew me before I was whatever, now's your chance. And Pro Wrestling Tees manages all of that. You put in the order through them. It's print on demand, so they'll handle the printing and shipping to you, but I do get a cut of the money. So the price is based on the cut that I would get plus their setup and stuff. But it's actually a really great way to support me if you do want to support me. But you can also check out my lace market. My Poshmark is also now linked in the description of this video. And seriously, y'all, I have so much crazy alt fashion stuff. If you are within my size range at all, make a bundle and like, let's make a deal. I definitely just want to get stuff out of my house, make a little bit of money, and hopefully, you know, save up to get myself that bigger, fuel efficient and updated car. Also, if you have a hybrid or a long range electric that you're happy with in an SUV, and you want to message me suggestions, please do. I'm looking at Kias and Toyotas, and because of the very excellent Chevy product placement in the Barbie movie, I did look at Chevys as well. But the second a car company wants me to download an app in order to use their car fully, I'm like, no. So high tech compared to my current car, low tech compared to whatever that model is. But yeah, I'm just chipping away at things. My Etsy has been updated with a bunch of the little deco mirror accessories that I make as well. And yeah, just doing some fundraising right now. Shill. Indy Dependent says, hang on, we get paid in a week. Another thing is if you wanted to, Brenda and Walter, if you want to hold off, I could try to get together like a pre-order so that Pro Wrestling Tees does a thing where if you can order your own design in bulk to bring with you to shows and stuff. So if you wanted to save a little money, we could hold off and then you wouldn't have to pay shipping. I just don't feel like I should I should order a bunch of t-shirts before I like actually get out there and start working jobs. But that should be happening soon because now I have something to show. Like, yeah, this was my first match. If you think this was fine, if you think this was okay, then please hire me. I promise that putting my face on a poster will sell tickets and I will promote to my social media accounts. And anyway, I think I've been streaming for about an hour now. this has been fun for me. Thank you to the few of you who are here for this for me. It means a whole lot. Hopefully the next stream will be better announced and managed. But I do think that when I am going out there and like actually performing and have video of my matches moving forward, I do want to do like a live stream, live reaction video for each of those. Just because it's something fun and easy for me to do. And then hopefully, you know, over time, I'm kind of an archivist when it comes to my own pro wrestling career. Hopefully over time, it'll be like cool to look back on the video on demand versions of like the older ones to see how much I've grown, and like, yeah, that'll be fun. Anyway, love you all. Buy my stuff. Hope you have a really great weekend, and go to the Folsom Street Fair if you're in the Bay Area, and come see the wrestling stage. Okay. Bye. Where's my mouse? It's on the wrong screen. There it is. Bye.